Yo, what is going on, guys? It is the SG here coming at you today with another Madden 21 video, and today we're going to be talking about how to get coins right now in Madden 21. In case you guys don't know, here on the channel I give you guys a lot of no money spent methods. Whether you need coins, training points, XP, or trophies, they're all here on the channel, so go make sure you check out the videos. I'm sure that they will help you out. And as always, if you have any questions on what I talk about in today's video, make sure you leave a comment down below. I'd love to answer all the comments, and I'd love to see you guys asking questions. And like I said, I'll answer them as soon as possible. Alright, now let's jump into this method. The first thing I have to say is we're in between promos right now, and that means the game is going to be a little bit dry when it comes to getting coins and stuff. So that's kind of why I'm making this video right now, to help you guys out. And I'm going to refresh you guys on some stuff I've talked about in the past. So really quickly, I want to say, those tickets I was talking about in the last video, they haven't done anything with them yet. Of course, the one time I make a video about one of these, promo themed things, they don't actually make them worth something. I'm sure they will make them worth something, because imagine if you had like 100 of these sitting around, you couldn't exchange it for a player because you can't get them anymore. So these will be worth something, I'm assuming, in the future. I can't see why they would just have these worth nothing sitting in your binder for the rest of eternity. So I'm sure these will be worth something. If they ever are changed and become, they have value, I will update you guys in a video. Alright, so we're just going to keep that on the back burner for right now, and I'll keep it in the back of my mind. So if they're ever worth something, I will let you guys know. Alright, to get that out of the way, let's jump into the first thing I want to talk about, is the auction house. Don't forget, you can always flip cards, and right now is not a bad time to flip cards. I'm going to show you guys the best filter to look at right now in terms of flipping cards. Alright, there's multiple filters you can use, obviously, but this seems to be the most consistent one to me, or the best bet. You're not going to lose that many coins if you fail. And there's still some good work to be done here. All right, so sometimes 91s will get put up for they'll be put up for in the 50k range, right? If you see a 91 in the 50k range, there's a good chance you can flip it for a decent amount of coins. One thing I would look at here is like Wyatt Teller. You can see him right here. He's worth about 60,000 coins. If you see a Wyatt Teller up for a 70k, that's like 5,000 coins you can make. So if you see a card that's cheap, look for the next expensive one, and if it's like over 10k, then I would definitely consider buying that card and selling it on the auction house. All right. Another thing you can do is you can buy a card on like a Saturday morning and then sell it on like a Monday morning, because Mondays the prices are usually up a little bit, and on Saturdays the prices are usually down. So that's another thing you can utilize. Another thing I'll talk about, which is more risky, it'd be like buying these 93s. All right, these 93s kind of fluctuate sometimes, and I will give you one guy who I would look at, who I've been looking at a little bit here, and he has been fluctuating in price. Actually, I'll give you two guys. Alright, the first one is Ronnie Lott, so I'm going to put in his name right here. Hopefully, it was glitched earlier. I couldn't actually put in names of people. Okay, yeah, so it is glitched right now. So you can't even put in names of players right now. Don't know why. I don't know why that is, but that's just what's going on right now. But Ronnie Lott earlier today, if I can find his card, where the heck is he? He's probably down a little more, right? He's more on the expensive side. Bro, does he not even exist? Let me look by free safety. Let me see if he's up. I don't know why it's being like this. Auction house has been doing this all day today. Alright, Ronnie Lott, where are you? Alright, so he's 256. Earlier, he was around 210. So if you see a Ronnie Lott that's like under 220, I would buy the card and sell it. Make sure you sell it for more than 20k that you bought it for, just because of the 10% tax reduction, or whatever they call it. Yeah, if you see a Ronnie Lott in the low 200s, I would buy it. And you could sell it for like 250, 260, or maybe a little bit more. So that's the guy I would look at on defense. And then the other person you could look at on offense is Adrian Peterson. All right, I have Adrian Peterson, and I was going to buy him. I ended up buying him for, I think it was, I have to look at the card. I have to see how much I bought him for. All right, I got to get a good idea on what I bought him for. I think I bought him for about 330, but he was in the 200s. He was around 270 when, I was looking at him. And like literally 10 minutes later, he was up to 330. Then a little bit after that, he was up to like 350. So Adrian Peterson, I guess, can fluctuate in price a lot. So if you see Adrian Peterson in the 300 range, right around 300,000 coins, I would definitely buy it, because that is a snipe. All right, so that's the guy on offense you might want to look at when it comes to flipping the cards. Another thing I want to talk about, which this is definitely a big refresher. All right, I talk about it a lot. And I'll link a more in-depth version of this method in the description. It's basically how to get 500,000 coins per week, and it's it's a pretty simple method. Like I said, I'll link a more in-depth video though in the description, so I'd recommend you go check that out. It's making sure you're doing 2 head-to-head seasons per week, and then playing your weekend league games. All right, because that is you know, if you just follow that criteria, you're going to be around 500,000 coins per week if you're doing a couple other things that I mentioned in the video. So once again, make sure you're doing your 500, or make sure you're doing 2 head-to-head seasons per week, and then obviously your weekend league games. That's what I meant to say. So 2 head-to-head seasons and then your weekend league games. Make sure you're doing those, and you should be on the road to 500,000 coins per week. All right, and sometimes even more. It just depends on some little variables within the method. Go check out the video in the description. I'm sure it could help you out. All right, 500,000 coins per week. Would definitely recommend it. And the last thing I'm going to talk about for this method is, you know, I talk about it a lot, but I'll keep saying it. I'm not going to stop saying it because it is very good. Are these legend challenges? Make sure you're doing these to get your power-ups, because these power-ups do have value. What you can do is just search up each player to see which power-ups go for the most, and then just do those challenges for those power-ups. You can finish these games in under 10 minutes, or about 10 minutes. So I'd recommend doing these. These do have value. You know, I'll keep stressing that. These have value. The only hard part is you have to play the CPU. And for me personally, playing the CPU is impossible to do for a long period of time. But if you have that mental capability of playing the CPU, you know, for a couple hours, I would recommend doing these, because you can make around 300,000 or 400,000 coins if you were to do all of these. All right, maybe not 400, but close, you know, around 300,000 coins just from doing these. So I'd recommend doing these. They are worth it in my opinion. So like I said, if you can play the CPU, I'd recommend these Legend Solo challenges. Also, you can do these Rivals challenges. They're really easy. All right, I think someone had a question on what challenges to do in the last video. These are very good to do because they're so easy, and you still get a decent amount of coins. Like if we go right down here, how many coins do you get per challenge? You get, you know, you get 400 coins per challenge, and this could take you literally 1 play. All right, so definitely recommend these challenges. Super easy to do, and you still get a decent amount of coins. I mean, these might take 1 minute, 1 minute per challenge, and you're making 400 coins per minute. So that's really not bad, not bad at all. So that's pretty much it. I know we're in between promos right now, and you know, I just wanted to refresh you guys on some tutorials and some little methods here and there on how to keep your coin stack up, and you know, preparing for the next promo. The Christmas promo is coming up, and when that promo comes out, you know, you're gonna see some big names like Randy Moss probably. You're gonna see a Mahomes most likely. Walter Payton probably come out during the Christmas promo. So save your coins. I'd recommend you know, if you play this game a decent amount, or if you spend money on this game, I would keep, you know, around 250,000 coins on you at all times, because you never know when someone's gonna come out and you might have to grind the game for a day or two. You know, you can make 200,000 coins in a day if you play a lot of head-to-head seasons, you know, and if you utilize your trophies right. So keep, you know, 250 to 300,000 coins on you at all times, because you never know who's gonna come out. All right, definitely would recommend doing that. Like I was saving coins for when Randy Moss was supposed to come out for the weekly or whatever, and then he never came out, so I ended up spending them. But I'm still gonna keep 300 on me, or 250 on me, just to make sure that I'm ready for a big time player to come out, and I'm gonna take advantage of that. So that's pretty much it for this video. I do want to say, one of you guys DM'd me, and you know that person knows who they are. Not Allergen Tuncer, the other person. You know, you told me you enjoyed the tips and all that, so I really do appreciate hearing that stuff from you guys. If you want to follow my Instagram, I'll link my Instagram down in the description below. You guys can give me some feedback or whatever. I love, you know, constructive criticism or whatever. So yeah, go ahead and DM me. I'm gonna do my shouts of the day right now. In case you guys do not know, I do shouts in every single video. If you want to get shouted out, comment on this video. I'll shout you out in my next video. All right. So here we go. Let's get to these comments here. Had a pretty good amount of comments on the last video. WWE Battlegrounds, Lucas the Best 18, Callan Dazkulik, Cameron Alicia, Boston Pratt, Allergen Tuncer, obviously, Morningstar 336, Noah Gibson, Tina Eldridge, Kid Cave, Zachary Cherry, George Washington, and Yolkface. Thank you all so much for commenting in the last video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below, and I'll talk to y'all later. Stay safe for me, and peace out.